I am Paul Earl. I'm joined today by my daughter Anna K. Earl. Good to have you, baby.
Thank you. It's nice to be here.
What is your meaning for margin? Has it changed over time?
Adding meaning to your margin motivates you to make money without being a slave to money. For me personally, it's the sense of meaning when it comes to making money. Part of it was just the normal self-interest need of wanting to take care of my wife and my children and for them to be well. And so therefore a major thing was creating a financial security for the family that through different seasons of life we won't be in a desperate situation. And so the first goal for me was to build enough security and contingency that we would not have to be stressed if something is going on. And then as time went on, I had a greater sense of purpose that we wanted to be able to give input and to fund ministry and things that would, bring glory to God of helping people in preaching the gospel, in church planting, in helping orphans and widows. And so we got very motivated about making money to expand the kingdom.
What has been an impactful lesson about finances you've learned from your dad?
Concerning finances, I think that my dad, growing up with him, I've always learned to see the money that I currently have as an opportunity for more by investing or saving or putting it into a project that will lead to more. That concept of knowing that the money that you currently have isn't just able to be spent is very important, and I think it's one of the biggest reasons why people don't have any savings is because they see the money come in and they see the number and they think I have this much money to spend. But my dad has always taught me to not see that number as how much money I have to spend, but how much money I have to use to make more or to save or to put away for something else. And I think that's extremely important.
That's cool. And I think years ago when they were really young, we used to play this game of like every year for maybe about 4 or 5 years that they would sacrifice something or not do something for a greater good. So one year it was to save their allowance. If I remember right, it was like $10 a week or something. And if in December they had $500, I would match it, and then they could do something with it, and then of course save some as well.
What mistakes have you made that you've learned from?
Not having prepared for opportunities enough. One of the things I would often say is when preparedness meets opportunity, success will happen. And there have some opportunities that have come up for some potential investments, some deals up in a circle I was in that I did not have enough to enter that opportunity. I just had to pass. And once I learned that, I learned the value of saving because and for me, I had to increase my threshold. At first, I thought just having contingency was enough, but now I know that I need to actually save a certain amount that I can take opportunity at a certain size.
What areas financially have you grown in?
I think the areas that I see the most growth happening in my finances currently is definitely budgeting and sticking to the plan of my budget and being on top of keeping record of all of that, as well as planning for my retirement fund, because of just how important it is to do it the younger I am, it being better. And so those are definitely the two things that I'm trying to focus on.
It's a beautiful thing. I'm glad that you got started, Sweet.